Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of the Jamaica Football Chronicles. The bell rings again today with Jack O'Brien and Fry. This time he's been let out of the house. They're no longer detaining him. So he's outside, fresh air. How is it feeling?
I'm free, outside is warm, sunny. You don't know. I can feel like the sun a beat on my skin when I step outside. So that is good. That is good.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're going.
Everything's good. Some people come back from suspension. I won't get too much into detail with that because we don't really have that much time today. Um, so we'll get straight back into the show. Uh, Not really much happening in the past week to really get into or anything to discuss in real depth. Um,
There was
Promotion,
an earthquake that shake up, that shake you
uh,
up. I
but
want to talk about that.
listen, an earthquake is an earthquake, right? It was a simple 4.3, nothing serious.
In the
Um,
middle of the night.
it was just a little after 8 p.m.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Nothing serious. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have that one lady who's gonna have a panic attack and cause a whole entire scene during those things. So apart from that, nothing really happened. Just a little shake. Um, yeah, the earthquake wasn't much. Wasn't anything
Okay.
to get involved in. It was fine. But yeah, let's get into sport. Promotion. The championship completed today. Um, Ipswich Town have made it to the Premier League for the first time in 22 years. Kieran McKenna doing wonders. Reggae boy Omari Hutchinson scoring the goal that sent them to the Premier League. Um, Leicester back up. Ipswich, Birmingham City, unfortunately, were relegated. So, Sav's not here. We thought he would have been here because, Birmingham, anytime he wants to shit on them, but, he's not here. Um, the question is, Fry, because we were talking about the League One or League Two playoffs, and, Barnsley basically are out from Bolton yesterday. In terms of the Championship playoffs, it's going to be Leeds versus Norwich and West Bromwich Albion versus Southampton. Um, who do you see going through and eventually being that team, that third team to get promoted to the Premier League?
Uh, I don't think I'm qualified to share opinion on this. To be honest, since the last thing I heard you say was Omari Hutchinson, a Jamaican, and everything else I clocked out. To be honest, I haven't paid
Yeah.
attention to one thing. I saw that goal that Amari Hutchinson scored, and it was brilliant. Cutting in from the right on the left foot, whipping it far post, ecstatic. All of that third place, I don't care about that. But
Don't
Amari
give
Hutchinson, reggae boy, let's go.
very more.
Yeah.
But
I
the
have to stay
bias.
on brand, bro. I gotta stay
That's
on brand.
okay. Stay on brand, no problems. Um, I want to speak about Birmingham a little bit because it is a very difficult topic. Because when the season started, I think it was like 9 or 10 games into the season. They were sixth in the league. They were doing well under John Eustace, and then the ownership sacked him, brought in Wayne Rooney. He brought them to this relegation part, sacked Rooney. They didn't recover. They needed to win today. They did. However, Plymouth beat Hull, so Plymouth got that last remaining spot. um, do you put that down on the ownership though, or like I know they changed Rooney, they brought in another coach, whatever, Tony Mowbray, he was ill, but you think it's down to the ownership to sack somebody who was sixth in the league just for Rooney, and then everything goes to shit?
Yeah, for sure. Six in the league isn't grounds for a sacking to me, depending on the stature of the club. But sacking for Rooney is crazy. I don't know Rooney to be a established manager. I know him to be one of the best midfielders in the world, but a manager, no. So, well, owners gonna do owner stuff. They probably bring him in because he brings in fans, money. Yeah, Rooney, yeah, this big stature of a person. So they don't care about the football owners. You know.
Yeah, I think it was purely not political is the word, but money grabbing type, popularity, because it's freaking Wayne Rooney. Everybody knows Rooney. Everybody wants to learn from him, but he's clearly showed that he's not ready for that level. I mean, he was at the championship before with Derby County, and they got relegated, albeit they had a points deduction, but he couldn't get promoted again. He went to DC United and did reasonably okay, but I don't know if Rooney was the best thing that could have been done at that point. I know Birmingham have gotten relegated to League One, which is a hell of a thing because I can't tell you when the last time was they were actually that low down. So, it's just bad for Birmingham fans because they have to deal with all of this. Hopefully they're back in the championship next season and it's just a one season blip. Sticking in the championship though, Reggae Boy, you love your brand. Deshaun Bernard, he came back from injury 2 weeks ago. Sheffield Wednesday were losing basically every game. He came back, had game of his life. They won 3-0 against. I can't remember who they won 3-0 against. I think it was one of the promotion chasers. And then today again, 2-0 win over Sunderland, secure safety. I think it was what 3 or 4 points clear of the relegation zone. Look, every Sheffield Wednesday fan I can see says they need to get him on a longer contract. They need to get him
Yeah,
on a big contract because he's that.
yeah. You sound. I expected it to be way more ecstatic because Deshaun Bernard is your guy. Like
Yo,
you sing
bro,
his praises every time.
bro,
Your guy, man. Like it's
bro,
crazy.
calm,
You
calm.
you
I am calm.
you're
I am
definitely his
calm.
agent for some reason.
No,
But yeah, it's good that he's doing well and performing. You know, always good to see. He's slotting in the side, so that's good. He's back from injury, doing well.
Mhm.
You know, brilliant, brilliant. Reggae boys,
Yeah,
Jamaica. You know.
yeah, yeah. And look, it says my guy, right? I've known this player for a long while. Since he was in the academy of Manchester United, he went to Hull. That's when I actually knew that he was thinking of representing Jamaica because he said that's on his father's side. So kept an eye on him ever since, and he's been a revelation for them. Um, Thing is, he might as well stay in the championship. However, I don't know for how long because he is starting to attract interest. And for us to have a defender, we already have Ethan Pinnock in the Premier League. We have Amari Bell. Um, we have the likes of Leon Bailey who are in the basically the top of the top in regards to football in leagues. If Bernard goes there, I mean, you have 4 out of the starting 11 for the country that is in the best league in the world. And, you know, it makes you think, we can push this program a bit further if people know what the hell they're doing, you know?
That's a good observation. If people know what the hell they're doing, because
Mhm.
based on the assessments, we can all say that I don't think the leaders are really leading. So, but it will be good. Well, obviously, we have talent on our team, so we stand a chance. We should be able to make it. But I don't know. It's Jamaica. Hope
Mhm.
and hope is the killer. You know, hope is the killer. So
Mhm.
I don't have hope, but I wish maybe, but I don't have hope. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have no hope. You've said that multiple times, and you don't have to keep saying it every single show that you don't have hope. It's fine.
I
um,
think it's just trauma dumping. I think this is therapy, and I'm just trauma dumping. You're my therapist. You guys are my therapist, and I'm just
mhm.
yeah, yeah. I say it every. I also say no. Never mind. Go ahead. I was gonna do some more trauma dumping. But you can go ahead.
It's oh man, but anyway, yeah. Speaking about the national team, and we did speak about Omari Hutchinson, no Leon Bailey. I mean that right wing is free. Omari's been electric for Ipswich Town. I mean, are we not making a mistake if we don't call him up for the Copa America this summer?
Um. Yeah, I think he's been in brilliant form and a player that has been playing games. Who else is going to play? I've seen Bobby Reed play right. I see Bobby Reed has played everywhere to be honest, but
Mm,
there isn't really much. The right wing's big shoes to fill, and I think Amari Bell over there would be a good shot to him. You know, that'd be a good chance. A certain Craig Butler would disagree with that for sure, but but I think not Amari Bell, Amari Hutchinson
Hutchinson.
should have a chance on the right wing.
Yeah, and look, he did say it was previously though, a long time ago, not well, not that long ago, but when Hallgrimson just came in and he needed some time to sort out his club situation. He was still playing PL2 with Chelsea, needed to get a club to settle in. Now he's settled. I think it still would come a bit too soon because he is only on loan. I don't know if Ipswich will have the money to get him permanently, but that would just be a match made in heaven, with Kieran McKenna, everything like that. It's outstanding. And I know it's in your contract. From one reggae boy to the other, it's in the title that this kid is in form. You know what you can do. I mean, you already voted for him for
I,
PL2 Player of the Month.
I
Like,
feel like a broken record at this point, man. The John Whisper again. Like the haters are gonna hate until they can't hate anymore, man. He's just brilliant. He's just brilliant. He's in the form of his. No, he's in form. I'm not gonna say form of his life because this is what was expected. And to have a young player like this kind of showing like achieving his expectations. That's not the word, but you know what I mean. Like it's really good. He's doing well. He's brilliant. Unbelievable. I've said this like 5 episodes in a row. Uh, I'm probably gonna say for 5 more episodes in a row. But yeah, Whisper.
yeah, yeah, there
Yeah.
might actually be a chance he does break through this season based on the form he's in, plus the games that they do have remaining. I mean, Chelsea could still make it for Europe. However, if they do get that one bad result, then they're out of it. And I think more and more of the academy or dev squad, as they call them, dev squad players, will be in the first team. They've already integrated Tyreek George and Leo Castledine. So maybe Richards. I mean, they've even started to just say Whisper on the commentary now. So that's a step in some direction, I guess. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, and keeping it local. There's a lot of Jamaican topics actually. We're a Jamaican podcast, but we've never actually had this many Jamaican topics. That's wild. Um, we did bring up the JFF, not JFF, the J3A's contract situation.
Oh, you just brought down my vibes with JFF. I was so upset, but like we'll go ahead.
Well, the JFF are in this story. The J3A's, remember, they had a contract offer from Adidas worth 6 billion Jamaican dollars. That's base, not counting incentives, etc. And they've not taken it yet. But the JFF, my cricket says, fuck are they doing? They need to take that money immediately because currently, apparently, the J3s are on a contract of 167 million a year. So that's significantly less than what's being offered currently on the moment. And my cricket says, listen, if he got that offer, right, well, we know what would happen if he got that offer. The country wouldn't get it. Right? He would be flying on jets every day. But if he got that offer, the football, you can expect to see different changes with it, etc. I can't believe
If who got that offer?
listen, we
Who?
know what he would do, We
Who?
know what Ricketts would do. We would not see any of that money. That money would not be anywhere close to us.
Okay.
But, I can't believe we're still speaking about this because 6 billion as a contract, it's the highest contract I think any sporting infrastructure in this country has ever had to accept. Right. And I don't know if this is a negotiation tactic. Maybe they have Qatar Airways on the back burner offering more and they're trying to squeeze Adidas. I don't know. But why the hell have they not taken this money yet? Why are they not in discussion yet?
That's typical corruption, in it. That's the only reason. I have no other explanation. Maybe the taking that money, it won't be able to be divided up how they want it to be divided up, or so I don't know. But that's a lot of money
Mm,
that I think the footballers need. I hope it goes down to like the grassroots and helps the nation move forward. But I don't have any hope. I'm so like I've said that like so many times
so
before.
many
So what the
times.
hell? Yeah, but yeah, just sign the deal, man. Like, come on,
Mm,
sign the deal. Make me sign it, because
yeah.
I do well with the money for sure.
$6 billion.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody would do well with $6 billion right now. Um, but yeah, um, Premier League, not English. We'll go to English after this, but the Jamaican Premier League, we kind of both got the results wrong. We said what was it? Tivoli over Waterhouse, and Waterhouse won. We said Portmore over Arnett, and Arnett won. So um, Monday will be the semi-finals, and I don't know if I'll be able to watch. I mean, Jamon is still there, so of course we have something to watch for.
It just
Um,
shows that Jackson has goat mount. Anybody he's bets on loses. It just lets you guys know it's him why the side him lose. If you bet on your side, just know say oh, the side lose.
yeah, you see,
My
I've I've done
yeah,
that
go
all
ahead.
season. I've done that all season. Remember when Brighton were playing well? I said Brighton for the league. Look where they are. They're 12th. I said Villa were for the league. They haven't moved from fourth for like how long? I said, well, looks like Liverpool can do something. They've fallen off. I'm just trying to use it on City right now, but the Wolves are shit,
It's,
and everybody's
yeah,
just gonna let them beat them. You know.
yeah, it's sad. It's sad to have that kind of superpower, that talent to just bring down anything you talk about. You know, I wish I had that to kind of use it on my enemies. You know, be like, yo, you're gonna win for sure, and then he just fails. That would be sick. That would be that would be sick, man.
Man. But yeah, back to the real Premier League, big people football. Um, Arsenal winning, but again, City winning. Liverpool basically not in this anymore. It's now about down to a two-horse race. Um, I must say, Sheffield United have conceded 100 goals this season, and they have 2 games left. They have obliterated the former record, which was 89. They've
That's crazy.
absolutely destroyed it. They've
They
completely
should get a
destroyed it.
trophy for that. That's like a trophy worthy. You know.
Imagine
Yeah.
conceding 100 goals in 36 games.
And
That's
the
wild,
keeper is probably like in the form of his life. That's how it usually goes.
bro.
Keeper is in his form of his life, fam.
Yeah, like I still remember the game they got 8-0 from Newcastle. Um, he finished 8-0, but Fotheringham, the goalkeeper, made 7 saves and was man of the match. Like
Exactly.
you
It's
can't have that.
crazy.
You can't have that. It's difficult. But in January I did say that they would need to strengthen their entire team. I said a certain Andre Blake might have to go there, but then again, that wouldn't be good for him either
That would be
because
disgraceful.
yeah, we wouldn't want to disrupt his legacy like that. Maybe he can go to Ipswich. I don't trust the goalkeeper. So, if they have an extra 4 million, they can go to Philadelphia and say, just give us that goalkeeper and move on. But,
Hmm.
enough for Sheffield. Um, Two-horse race in the title. Tottenham have been on 60 points for about the last 2 years now. Still not moved. Lost to Chelsea. I mean, after that game, I was listening to YouTube music and I saw on my recommendations a song named Cold Palmer. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't actually believe it. Somebody did that. Um, but Spurs are losing ground, right? United are behind them, not too far away. Could say the same about Newcastle, who beat Burnley today. Um, Spurs are safe for top five. We already know that England won't get that fifth place. It's going to Italy and Germany. Um, for Tottenham, because this is a question that I had to ask, but is it a successful season for them? Because I had them finishing, I think I had them finishing eighth or something. I'll check that back. But is this a successful season for Tottenham?
Ah, looking at what Hans Postecoglou did with losing like their talisman Kane, I expected Tottenham to be like way worse off than they are. You know, so I would say successful, but I would say satisfactory or maybe surprising. Maybe anywhere between those, but it's they've lost Kane, and they it's been up and down. But you've seen what the manager is trying to do with the team, and I think there's things to look forward to regarding Tottenham, and maybe they can pull it back and do better next season.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Spurs were playing good football, and then they said, Spurs might go for top four. Spurs might be in a title race, etc., etc. They can still decide it. But then they just fell off, and I don't know how they fell off. They shipped 4 from Villa, then they shipped 4 from Newcastle, then they shipped 3 from Arsenal, they shipped 2 from Newcastle from Chelsea. Sorry, they're gonna play Liverpool. If they ship anything else, I think they'd have to qualify as a cargo unit at that point, because you can't be doing that. Um,
Mm,
okay, so I found okay, I found
yeah.
my predictions. This was awful, by the way. Um, Christ's sake, I can't believe I had United winning the league this year. Blood, that that is
What?
purely my
That's
thoughts.
a.
Look, the thing is, I I had the thing is not not last well yeah last season I had them finishing fifth because I didn't see any hope with them. They finished third. They won a trophy. They nearly won the B Tech treble. Right? If Martinez hadn't gotten injured, we probably would have won the Europa League and the FA Cup. We don't know, right? That might have happened. I'm like, this guy's always though like prove me wrong. We have a team with other striker who can actually score goals. We had who else had came in at that point? We got
We got rid of
Onana.
Mickford.
Yeah, McFred was done. Like I was like, what
It was
really is
looking up.
going
We're
to
looking
stop
up.
us? Yeah, what really is going to stop us? And then we got fucking 60 injuries. Like
And
it
Jaden Sancho.
destroyed it. Yeah, and Sancho. I mean, I didn't like listen, man. Apart from us, I mean, City are where City are currently, second place. At Arsenal third, which they kind of made sense because they always bottle it. I mean, I think this is where my Brighton thing started because I had them finishing in the top four. Not even on the first page. Newcastle are basically where they're supposed to be. Uh, no, Tottenham ninth actually, not eighth. Tottenham ninth and Chelsea eighth. I don't know if that will still change, but maybe it will. Um, West Ham are higher than I thought. Palace are gaining. Forest are in a relegation fight. I thought, like, okay, so I'm gonna read you this line, right? I had Burnley finishing 15th because they play good football from the championship days, etc. Right?
Mm.
And I said, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. I said they signed James Trafford, right? And the Clarence look like they have a great chance of survival in their first season back, right? But on that note, I think I saw the season before where a young promising goalkeeper left Manchester City for big money with international experience, didn't play higher than League One and got relegated. And I was Southampton. And the exact same thing is happening. The exact same thing is happening. You can't buy goalkeepers from Manchester City. They're gonna get you relegated.
Uh, yeah, it's in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding, man. Speaking of that,
Can't believe it, mate.
one player from Manchester City is doing well as well. Wait, I think Haaland scored. He woke up from sleep, you know.
Yeah, you see the thing. I think City got four penalties in this game. Four penalties in one
Mm,
game. VAR doesn't
damn,
even give
dude,
four penalties on a week. You
it's
can see where
crazy.
they're leaning, bro.
City buying
But
out the league? Question mark.
nah, they've always done it. Oh wait, no, Sa
um,
just saved the. I don't know. I couldn't care less about Manchester City. Where were we? Yeah, as I said, quick show. Not dwelling too long. Maybe you guys have other content. Maybe there is a commentary to do. We have no. I wanted to do one today. However, there are certain people who don't want to wake up too early to do a commentary. And so that wasn't done today. Hopefully, we can see. Probably we do one tomorrow. I don't know. We want to get into that
you're throwing shit at
way
me.
so we can have.
Wait a minute. What
You,
was
you're
that?
not the only. You're not the only one. It's a three-man booth. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah. Um, yeah. Maybe we do a commentary tomorrow. It's just to get into the groove of it because probably we would have to do it locally anyway. So just practice and etc. Um, but yeah, we'll go into a quick break. When we do return, Fry has his thousands of people who he wants to kick the bucket as per usual, and we will find out who makes that list today.
Welcome back, guys. We're back from the break. Obviously, Jackson learned how to count now. The 30 seconds kind of
Yo,
look like 30 seconds, so that's good.
bro.
Yeah. So we're just gonna jump right into the kick the bucket section, right? And I have a lot of people to kick the bucket, but I'm going to focus on one person, right? And that has to be the man himself, Savage, who is not here. Savage is going to kick the bucket, and that is because he is a hater. Man has been hating on Whisper since day one, and Whisper's form is undeniable, so he has to kick the bucket. Whisper is good, accept it. Jackson was gonna kick the bucket too, but today he decided to accept that Whisper is in form, so he gets to live this time. But for Savage, he's definitely going down into the bucket and into the abyss, right into hell or wherever we kick the bucket too. Yeah. So that's who's gonna kick the bucket. You have anybody in mind this week?
I mean, you're throwing Sav out. I don't know if he'll be this happy to hear you, but um, it's been a tough week, as I said. There's not that much to decipher and say, okay, this person definitely, that person definitely. Um, but I'm gonna take a page from you and don't have it exclusively for sport. And to kick the bucket is one Drake, right? I think we all know the beef going on between Drake and
That's a good
Kendrick
one.
Lamar
That's a
right
good
now,
one.
right? And like Drake dropped his diss track last night around 10, um, and then at 10:15 Kendrick dropped his. Both 7-minute disses, by the way. I've never heard a 7-minute diss. It's very unique. Um, and during Kendrick's one, I was listening and he was saying, Drake's a pedophile, sex trafficker, has a daughter that he doesn't care about, etc., etc. And hearing all of that, Drake decided to say, "Show me the data." He didn't answer anything else. He said, "Show me the data." So, yeah, I think I think Dre has to watch what he says because it reminded me so much of this video I saw. This woman was rinsing her man, roasting him, saying she saw him cheating with this blonde chick in this white car, while he was in his Nike tracksuit, and he was like his black Nike tracksuit, and he was like, I don't have a black Nike tracksuit. Like that's the only part he decided to say was wrong. So I think this is what Drake's doing, and like you going on Diddy a lot. I mean, if Drake's in the Diddy pool, it doesn't look good. But outside of sport, it's got to be Drake. Plus, he went after Lil Wayne. I can't defend anybody that goes after Lil Wayne. Wayne's my dog.
All right,
Weezy's
that's
my bro.
fair. That's
My
fair.
bro.
That's a good one. I didn't expect you to embrace the kick the bucket vibe and go for Drake. That was pretty sick. I actually wanted to pull up a quote from what Savage said when he was being bad mind because that's why he's kicking the bucket because he's being bad mind. He said, so in the executive uh, group, we spoke about Whisper being nominated for what's it called for Player of the Month, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
a certain Savage was like, if no good, him not go win it. So it go Ush. That is a very bad-minded statement. I don't know how you get more bad-minded than that. That looks very and obviously he's not here to defend himself. And he
Uh,
can't. I would play the audio, make you guys hear, but I don't want him to be literally burned at the stake when Whisper is a brilliant player. So
no,
yeah,
no,
so
no, no,
he's
no.
definitely
Play the audio.
play the audio. Alright, I'm gonna try. I'm
Play
gonna
the
play the
audio.
audio.
Play the audio.
Oh, okay. Alright. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. This is live video editing. Live video editing.
Bro, me tell you something, me finish second.
Oh,
Like,
wrong one, wrong one. Give me a second. All right.
man, them.
Wrong one again. All right. Third time the
Bro.
charm. Third time. All right. I found it. I found it.
But man, now, I love him when it's still because him kind of deserve it, but you know, you should see me. You know, ups.
Yes. So there you have it. I probably exaggerated a little bit, but he was like, "Yo, him not good. Him my shit. Him now win." That's basically what was said. and that is definitely bad mind behavior. So he's kicking the bucket for that, and Whispers proved him wrong again by scoring. So that is good. So Savage is kicking the bucket. Drake is kicking the bucket too. So you have it here. What a nice group of people kicking the bucket this time. This time it wasn't protesters,
A nice
thankfully.
group.
So so yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
That's speaking of protesters. They protested at my school last week. So yeah, I know I hate protesters. So you know that look. I,
Protesting for what?
yeah,
The same
the
thing.
same thing. Yeah, yeah. Pro Palestine, which is good. You know, I appreciate that, but like, go to where the fight is. You know, like take a plane, jump
You
on,
can't
take the boat, like jump on a boat and you know, like go the extra mile. You know, I get that.
go the
Yeah,
extra mile. All right. All right. Well, as we said, it was gonna be a quick show, not particularly for any specific reason. The League One promotion playoffs are gonna go on now. I think it's the second one of it. Oxford United, Peterborough. We have Reggae Boy Greg Lee, who is not starting, which I don't understand because he's their best player, who is on the bench.
yeah, he is. He's really good.
Jake Jacob Murphy's twin brother, Josh, is playing. And yeah, I'll go ahead and give that a watch. Not watching City. That I would prefer to cover my eyes in bleach and run through a light pole. I just won't do that. Um, and then later I have a game 7 in the NHL playoffs. Toronto Maple Leafs. We haven't won a playoff series since 2002. I literally wasn't even alive yet. Because playoffs is April and I was born September. So we haven't. I've never seen my team win a playoff series, but we're always there. So hopefully tonight we can do it. Every year we lose, it's to Boston, and we're playing Boston again. So hopefully the curse is broken.
The
Um,
curse, it will repeat itself.
no,
Okay,
the Kentucky Derby is on as well. I didn't get any bets in, but there's one horse that's 49-1, and I really hope he wins. Not for me because I don't have a bet, but just it'll just be funny because there are a lot of people who lose a lot of money. The opening race at that had the lowest purse, and it was $200,000. That's the lowest amount. And I did
wow.
bet. I did look at a horse for that, but that what was that name? 5 Star General came third. So yeah, wasn't bad, but wasn't good at the same time. Um, but anyway, guys, short show as I said. Probably we have more content for you, more different type of content rather than just the podcast. Probably you can see other colors of us. You can see Fry dictating his animations, etc. And you can see us in a different light and make up your own opinion onto who is the fanboy and who's on whose payroll after that. Um, but we'll see you guys next week. Short one. Saf technically was here, but at the same time wasn't. So, um, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and watch Peterborough versus Oxford, and Fry is going to. I have no idea what he's gonna do.
I'm
Um,
actually going to the shops. Yeah,
going to the shops.
get some bread and that. You know. Yeah, you
Get
know.
bread. Yeah, there's a new food court opened in town. They opened a new one.
Well,
It's
in
it's
downtown, the heart of downtown.
yeah, right in the heart. It's on what street is that? Orange Street. It has Domino's, Circle K, Popeyes. It's got everything in there. You can even go in there and buy bread. So it's
Oh,
everything in
nice.
one.
Speaking of downtown restaurants, you ever been to Ramesh, the man who do like the the like the shrimp
I'll
like
stop you right there. I
like
can't eat seafood, bro.
oh well in the like blue rice and like banana tree um breadfruit special. He does like some unusual foods. You ever heard of him? I think it's downtown as well.
I
Like
think I've heard the name, but as I said,
oh
seafood and me not.
uh,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
same. All my homies hate seafood. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, we'll see you guys next week. I will have an There was an interview I did not too long ago. Not the one that you guys have already listened with Rodriguez, but he was a part of this new one. It's more about Manchester United, and hopefully I can get some Chelsea fans. They're not answering me. They don't want to speak to me. Um,
I
they
wonder
keep telling
why.
me they're not coming on. You know, with the day they wanted to come on, I said, well, we've got to make plans, preservations, etc. Now they're saying they don't want to come on. Plus, I'll only be taking the piss out of them anyway. But it's fine. I'll find some other Chelsea guys
All they
or
do is
Arsenal.
this. And like
Exactly, it's
they
not
can't. There's
cold
no
enough.
comeback. There's no
Exactly,
comeback
mate.
to this, man.
Exactly, mate. And it's a stolen celebration anyway. Morgan Rogers said, Cole Palmer stole it from him.
I guess he's right. Yeah, for sure.
Uh, so we'll see you guys next week. Premier League games, not English, but Jamaican on Monday night. Is it Monday night or Sunday? Hang on, hang on. I can't leave that just out there. I think it's on Sun. Oh fucking hell! Someone's used my card. Um, when is the fifth? The fifth is tomorrow, right?
Yep, Sunday.
Yeah, yeah, two games. Yeah, so they'll be on the fifth tomorrow at 8 and 5 p.m. respectively. Arnett versus Cavalier and Waterhouse versus Mount Pleasant. Tapa Whitmore to go out. Who says no?
No, Tapa Whitmore is my G. I just don't want to see him managing Jamaica, but he's
Mr.
my
P-
G.
what the hell? Oh
Bro,
my god.
long ball spamming is working in the Premier League, bro. He's the goat at long ball spamming. It just can't work outside of Jamaica Bush League. And I love
I'll be.
Jamaica Bush League, by the way. I don't mean that I watch Jamaica Bush League, but yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I
Yeah,
saw I sound like a Jamaican hater. I didn't like what that sound.
yeah, yeah, but Jamaica's league is not really that good. I think we're still outside like the top 120 or something. I would have to check again. But we need that league to move up the rankings so we can actually say,
I,
hey,
I, I think we have good like talent, and there's so a lot of the talent is moving from the league into Europe. So I think it's improvement. It's improvement compared to like 5 years ago. That's positive look. Yes.
I mean, 5 years ago, did we even have a league?
Yeah, we have like red stripe football Mondays. Red stripe.
Eh, Yeah, but bro, you kind of only had two teams that played football, which kind of is what's going on now, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I can't see. All I know is they have the championship, the second division in England, higher than the Bundesliga in Austria. So yeah, no, that's fun. Well, again, we'll see you guys next week. I've said it enough. Gonna go watch some promotion. He's gonna go to the shops. We both gotta go. We'll see you next week.
Peace.